Alright. Hey guys, it's me, Iceal. Welcome to... So, this is a little interesting. So, I have the Game Pass, right? And I was just looking, like, normally every day I kind of see what's coming in new, and I don't know if this is new to it, but, so it's called Pillars of Eternity. And so, originally, I saw the second one, and thought that was the only one in, so I started it a little bit, like the first 10 minutes of it. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I should check just to be sure if there's the original, the first one. And turns out there was. So, we're gonna do that, hopefully. And, we'll see how it is. I'm not gonna turn the music... Actually, I will turn the all music. Yeah. I'll turn the music off just because... Personally, I like it that way. But... I will go ahead and mute because I did... start it up a little bit. And then I'm like, oh wait, I should record this. This would be a nice series. So... I'm gonna go ahead and mute so that you guys can hear the, the beginning cutscene without my voice.
Five wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Alright. So I got to this screen, and, then I'm like, oh, I should do a series. So, past, like, this point and the race selection, I haven't seen a single thing. So, I am very interested. So, I'm one of those guys that really like to get into the lore of things, so I will probably read things out loud. Because I know I like to be read out loud. It's weird, but I like to be, like, read books out loud. It's a weird thing. But, here we go. Men. The place of men in society varies from culture to culture. Cultures like Aedir and Dyrwood place them at the forefront of military politics and heavy labor. Among the tribes of Nassateek, men perform many of the homesteading and organizational duties. In Air Glanfarth and Ixamital, men and women have more fluid social rules. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and men can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. Also, I might have trouble pronouncing some things, but I like to think I'm fairly decent when it comes to pronunciation. A woman's role in Eora is largely dependent on where she is from, and the Aedir Empire, Valian republics, and the Dyrwood, women occupy many domestic, educational, and organizational roles. They are the primary hunters, soldiers, and leaders of the tribes of Nassateek. Nassatak, okay. In Air Glanforth and Ixamital, women and men have more fluid social roles. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm gonna be a guy. Oh, here we go. Humans, commonly called folk, interesting, are the most common race in the Dyrwood. And Okay. In the Deerwood, the Aedir Empire, Old Valia, and the Valian Republics. Though not as large as the towering Aomua, humans are known for their strength and willpower. Aomua. The mighty Aomua are the largest of the Kith races, and are commonly found in or near oceans. They're not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rautai, are based on naval dominance. They're known for their unparalleled strength. So they get Might +2, these guys get Resolve +1 and Might +1. Oh, a dwarf. By virtue of land covered and number of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-traveled race in all the world. They are commonly found in the Deerwood, the Valian Republics, and almost any colonized land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity, so +2 to might, -1 to dexterity, and +1 to constitution. Elf. Elves are the dominant race in Air Glanforth, and the White That Wins are extremely common in the Deerwood and Aedir. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as commonly isolationist nature. Dexterity +1 and perception +1. So they are kind of like, okay, so like these kind of can be whatever. Owl are kind of like your brawlers, or your like regular fighters. Dwarves are kind of like your brawlers. Elves are, it seems to be kind of like their, obviously I'm sure you can be whatever class you want with whatever race, but they tended to be more useful for like maybe scouting, because of their perception and everything. So the Orlan. Orlans are the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies. I don't know what hirsute means. Orlans are commonly found in Glanforth, the Ixamital Plains, and parts of the Direwood. They are known for their more mental intensity and sharp senses. Resolve and +2 perception. Oh, so maybe they're more for scouts, and these are kind of equal to the humans in that. Maybe like lighter fighters? Godlike. Okay. The godlike are the children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms, and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective gear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear or wonder. Fear and wonder. Okay. Kind of want to be a dwarf, but I feel like I don't play like the light kind of scout type of guy, so I think I'm gonna be like a scout. Oh, there are two different types of them. Okay, hold on. All right, boys, we about to do some reading. Okay, so I will look at these, but I'm not gonna read them out loud because I think that'd be way too much. I'll be an Orlan, so I can be a Hearth Orlan. Hearth Orlans are often found as slaves in Red Xeris and the Valiant Republic. One of the treaty terms between the Direwood and the people of Air Glanforth was the liberation of Orlan slaves, and while this has been honored, many Hearth Orlans continue to live in the Direwood as indentured slaves. Minor threat. When attacking any target, that is also being targeted by a teammate, Hearth Orlans convert some of their hit points into crits. Ooh. White Orlans are the original Orlans who lived in the deepest forests and jungles between the tropics. While they've only been significantly separated from Hearth Orlans for 1,000 years or so, a few genetic differences have appeared rapidly, most notably a lack of facial hair in the Hearth Orlan branch. Wild Orlans are common in the deep reaches of Air Glandforth. Unlike their Hearth Orland brethren, they are not often seen in Direwood, Red Saris, or the Valian Republics. Defiant Resolve. After being subjected to a will attack, Wild Orlands temporarily gain a bonus to all defenses. I'll be the Hearth one just because I like him. He looks a bit better. Okay. So, we have Barbarian. Brutes, Madmen, Berserkers, though. I won't read all of them because I think that'd probably take a bit too much time. Especially if there's like subclasses. It's kind of like the same with the race, so I'll just kind of briefly look over it. Okay. Starting ability Carnage. When Barbarians hit with melee attacks, they automatically make reduced damage attacks at all other enemies within a short distance of the target. Ooh. Athletics +2, Survival +1. Very high endurance. 6 endurance, very high as well. Low deflection, average accuracy, okay. Chanter. So, Magicians, okay. I said I wanted to be kind of a Druid, might be. Well, either a Rogue or a Ranger would be. Hell yeah, Animal Companion, you already fucking know. Their endurance is low, but the rest of it is high or average, so I think I'm gonna go. Well, hold on. Okay, I think I'm gonna go. Although I do like. I think I'm gonna go Ranger, yeah. I can select one ability. A wounding shot, as he or she would flee. As he or she would with fleeing prey, the hunter aims for a spot that will hobble the target and inflict raw damage over time. Okay, marked prey designates a single target as prey, giving the ranger and animal companion a damage bonus. Ooh, that seems smart. Alright, my animal companion. Fuck yeah, let's go. What do we got? We got an antelope. We got a bear, a boar, a lion. Fuck yeah, a stag, and a wolf. I don't know if I'm gonna go with the antelope. A boar might be nice. I think I'm gonna go the wolf. I shall name him. What's a good wolf name? You know, I'm just gonna go the boring original Fenrir. Alright, now to select my points. Okay. Might represents a character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. During interactions, it can be useful for intimidating displays and acts of brute force. So, okay. So he's gonna want a lot of. They starred the things that he's good at. So he's decent. He's really good with perception and might, and he's okay with dexterity and intellect, and kind of with these two. So let's get them all up to 10. I'm just gonna spread them out a bit. Maybe give perception a bit of a boost here. Well, there we go. Culture, Adir. Resolve +1. Dexterity, Resolve, Intellect. I don't know. I do like the crossbow. Okay, let's read these. Okay, the 80-year Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate, though the Empire has colonies in the numerous areas of the world. Great Aedir is at its heart and houses the majority of its humans and elven nation. The Deadfire Archipelago, consisting of the nations of Nasatik, Nasatok, dozens of Amwo settlements, and hundreds of lawless, pirate-infested islands that stretch along the southern sea. Deadfire is home to boreal dwarves, Amwa, and a mixed variety of other races. Deadfire Archipelago is the last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monsters, sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. The Ixametal Plains, located to the northeast of Glanfarth, the Ixametal Plains are a large expanse of fertile savannas that are extensively farmed by humans and Orland residents. The Ixametal culture is one of the oldest in the world, though one of the least imperialistic, having spread out little over the last several thousand years. Old Valia. Once the crown jewel of the southern seas, Old Valia is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. Counting many humans and dwarves among their ranks, the Old Valian countries are still forced to be reckoned with and are proud of their rich and cultural heritage. Rautuai, dominated by the Amwa nation of Rautuai, the Gulf itself is host to a number of nations, most of them Amwa, Arlan, and Dwarven. Though these countries are relatively young, they are some of the most advanced colonial settlements in the East. The Gulf is a land of riches and resources for those who can take them, though the entire coast is often pummeled by violent storms. The Living Lands. The Living Lands is the mountainous region of a large northern island, renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable, and its ecosystems are very dramatically. Oh, okay. Oh man, I'm tired. I woke up a little too early today. Where was I? And its ecosystems vary dramatically from valley to valley. The Living Lands are home to an assortment of races and a variety of colonial and independent settlements. The White That Wins. Large cracked southern expanse of polar ice. The White That Wins is home to the Pale Elves and small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts, and adventurers. While virtually no plant life grows in the White, it is home to many hardy species of dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. Feel like my boy has seen some shit. Feel like he's gonna be a White That Wins type of guy. His background. Well, lore plus 2, stealth plus... Ooh, stealth seems like a big thought process here. Feel like he'd be a hunter. Yeah. Thrill of the chase. Hell yeah. Be a hunter, boy. Our primary colors. Well. So if we come... So... Okay. So we come from the snow area. So I think a whiter kind of... Hell yeah. Oh, and I'm back. No, I wanted to change my... Well, this seems like it. Yeah.
I'll lead the way.
Yeah. Easy now.
Yes.
Watch and learn.
Let's go.
Quietly now.
I'm flattered.
I'll take a peek.
Now I am the leader of the group.
Feel like stoic. Seems like he's a very stoic man. I'm gonna name him. Oh. What the fuck? What do I name a hunter? Well, he's a man from the snow who hunts with a wolf. I'm gonna name him Ilsha Wolfhand. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. Okay. Caravan Master Odima. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you are planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards a looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks over. As he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
But what if I'm thirsty?
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Didn't he just say if I drink, I die?
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
He nods in your direction. Sparfall nods and slides the worn bowl over to your shoulder.
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one. Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Your character's attributes, skills, class, race, culture. Okay.
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much. They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Right.
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
There's a concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate.
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a Beowick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never care to.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Sorry, I just organized my blanket. It's cold. He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on a sturdy, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's nights sleeping on an uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time.
He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beowick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over.
Alright.
Sure.
How do I... Okay. How do I get out? Aha!
Anyone need supplies? I've got sundries for sale.
You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothing. He's transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his
Brought
tunic.
a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Giant miniature space piglet. What the fuck? Gwound's Pledge. Okay. Tiny obsidian worm. Cloak of the Obsidian Order. So, I bought the, hold on, can I check my inventory? I have fucking nothing. Okay, I have a hunting bow. Do I have any arrows? I have nothing. Hold on. Hold on.
Something else you need?
Do you have arrows? Like, can I just... How much money do I have? I have 100 coins.
Something else you need?
I don't need to buy arrows, do I? I'm just gonna ignore it and we can just keep it. So I'm looking for berries, huh?
Let's check by those outcroppings.
Okay, I guess it's possible. It's a young wolf, huh? How do I unpause it? Okay. That's great. How do I undo this thing you forced upon me? Space. Okay. Maybe characters is being engaged in melee. Okay. Well. All the characters in the game, friend and foe, have 4 all attacks that do damage. We got the bastard. Scored a critical. Hell yeah. Searcheth the loot. I'm not giving it to you, woman. You did nothing.
This is it.
She might have done everything, but that's not the point. I hear you're a pretty good hunter. Don't tell Sparfell or he'll run his mouth clear to Gilded Vale. Trying to convince you how much better he is. I was actually a fisherman. Yeah, and how's it you come here? Let's say many of us starved. Hazard of the lifestyle, I suppose. You had to expect it was a possibility, no matter how much you didn't want to be in that way. Kalisha breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You're here to settle like the rest of the lot? Haven't given him much of that. No harm in that. Might as well see the place first. So, you must have some other plans in mind for coming this way. I have no idea. Though I do want an adventure. Looking for some adventure. You should hook up with an expedition. Some of the bigger towns and regular groups. Oh, send regular groups out to unexplored places. As long as you don't mind a little danger. Anyway, we're wasting time here. Odimel, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Kalisha sighs unevenly. Her eyes search the ground at her feet. My sister moved out here some time back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but that's how she always is. This time, though, she asked me to come out, and that's got me a little worried. I haven't seen her in ages. been doing God work in Ixametl. But I'd do anything for her. She's, well, a much better woman than me. So, I'm here and we'll see. Oh, DMI, I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive her out this way, but he's doing it for me. Let's head back to this camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparfell's getting you water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, and when he feels like it. We should check up on him first. Slap him around a little. Stream is just down that way. Come on. Hell yeah. Let's go slap the shit out of someone. Yeah, baby! Okay.
We shouldn't stray too far.
I'm going back. Calm down. So he said there was a stream. Is there not a stream? Did you lie to me? Okay, no, there is, okay. Fallen tree doesn't budge. Sap
Not
oozes
looking
from the
forward to
jagged
trying to
neck.
lift that thing tomorrow.
You know, you told me to go fuck with the guy, but I'm good. I mean, the guy's a dick. I'm not denying this.
Still waiting on Sparfell, which means he's ignored me again. If I'd known he wanted to slow us down, I'd have just tied him to the back of the wagon and dragged him. I'm sorry, you want your water, you better go find him. He's got all the skins.
Shit, come on, let's go look.
He wouldn't happen to be down here, would he? No, okay, it doesn't look like it.
What a surprise. Sparfell went hunting. At least you...
Oh, fuck, I need to... You crouch at the riverbank, dip your water skins into the cool water, while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her look sharply towards the tree line. You have gained an item quest. Fill water skin added to the stash. Out of the trees emerged a Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim fucking. He no longer carries his bow, and there's a strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbly as he moves toward you with labored breath.
Sparfell? Are you alright?
Sparfel's toe catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap, the feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders like an enemy flag. Ah, shit, it's coming down.
Ambush!
Go, 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 go! Some goddamn caravan is. Kill you. Kill you first. Attack! Attack!
Almost.
Let's go!
Fuck yes.
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Maybe. Give me a second. Oh, hell yeah. Alright, now we can go. I needed his loot. Ah, fuck. Give me these. Glanfarn. What? Glanfathan leader. All around you lie the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts. Splayed and bug-eyed and filthy, Kalisha puts the back of her left hand to her mouth, as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from their bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe, with a thick beard and tasseled with knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Heodon, the last of your caravans left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life, for fight you will lose. Damn. Why have you done this? You've trespassed in places of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderers all, and we will see this outrage avenged. Okay, well then why are you here? 'Cause you're also a mortal man, so... So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them! They mean to kill us all! Will you not listen to reason? Only full text will weaken me, well. None of us is a true warrior. But you might as well be killing yourself. This man considers this, looking at you up and down. Yet. He shoves Heodon towards you. As he does so, the man rakes his blade against Heodon's torso. Heodon screams and stumbles forward, a wide gash in his clothing beginning to bloom crimson. The man sets his feet to engage you, his axe raised high. Did I just kill Heodon? Well, shit. Okay. Fuck me. Why am I fucking right there? Oh, that's Heodon. Okay, okay. Well, in case he dies. Yeah, okay. It's fine. Formation. Triangle formation. Go, go, go.
Let's
Glanfathan leader. Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasps. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Yeah, bitch. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good, good. The gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile, upending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skins, where it pierces you as it feels as though it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across the chest and bowel, Odima's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Get inside! Run!
Go, 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 go. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off your feet. With every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of a weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up to the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arm gives out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Heodon trails behind you, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers who had been feigning death lunges for Heodon and topples him under the rocky ground. Restrained, Heodon lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance of hitting your mark. Your aim is true, and then hit jars Heodon loose, launching to his feet. Heodon clambers up under the rocks, clambers up the base of the rocks as he nears the top. However, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from the sockets. They hold just long enough for Heodon to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath you, your feet inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling the balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
And with that, I think I'm going to end off this episode. I am hyped. I'm loving this game so far. I hope you are too. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.